Hi, it's Tony, you're in Pop Pop's Workshop, and this week we're going from scrap to salvage. Now, it might seem like the same thing, but we're going to take this old, ready to assemble cabinet that has been around for a while. It belonged to my mother-in-law, and so it was either throw it in the dump or do something with it. So I was never happy with how this turned out, so it just seemed like an easy way to just throw this up there. However, these are not built to just throw up on the wall. These were standalone cabinets. So follow along. We're going to make this ready to assemble cabinet ready to go on the wall. All right. So as we said in the beginning, we're salvaging this, but it's missing a way to support this, to fasten it. You know, these got these cheap backers, so I need to be able to fasten this. It's got okay sides. So what I'm going to do is take some scrap 1x material and I'll pocket hole it into these sides through some glue and pocket hole screws, and then I'll have a backer cleat basically to fasten it to the wall. I'll do one up here, I'll do one down here, get plenty of support out of the sides and be able to hold stuff for, say, my battery collection over there, because I'm not really happy with what I put together. It was kind of scraps and I didn't do a good job. So we're going to try and do better. Always improving. So next, let's talk about how I'm going to get that measurement. You could run a tape in there, but it's going to be off. You could use 2 sticks and put them in there, mark where they interlap, and that's your measurement, or overlap, I should say. Not interlap, but overlap. Or what I have is this Lufkin folding rule. If you don't have a folding rule in your shop, get one. You need to get a folding rule. This one specifically has the little 6-inch slider, which allows me to be even more precise. So that's too wide, I can tell right off the bat. I'll put that in there. Wasn't too wide, Tony. So we've got that there. So we got 32 and 4 inches here, 34 and an eighth. So basically it's 34 and an eighth, 36 and an eighth. I can't count. 36 and an eighth will be my measurements for my 2 boards. So I'll cut those and we'll get those mounted next. So I would a lot of times use my micro jig clamps to go in here, but I have my Wood River track clamps for my track saw, and they work well in this situation too. So if you have some of these, you can throw them in the same dovetails that you're cutting for your micro jig, and use those as well. So double your clamps, double your efficiency. All right, so Nana wanted to know why I was doing this. And basically, I'm just getting them in there so that I don't have to like hold many things. So I preset the screws in here, and when I go to run it in, it's not going to fall out on me, or I'll have to have 3 hands to do this one person job. As it turns out, I'm an idiot. as I promote making sure that you have a folding rule because they're great, I didn't use it properly. For some reason, I had folded this out so that it was double folded, so I was misreading the number. And so these are clearly way too long to fit in that cabinet. Now, after double checking, this is in fact 23 and an eighth is the proper number, not 36 and an eighth. Well, some days you're the windshield, some days you're the bug. Today I was the bug. So we'll get these cut properly. I'll re-drill the pocket holes in the end, and we'll get this done yet. All right, well, that was an adventure in mistakes, many mistakes, and you got to see a few of them. I saved some dignity for the end of the video. So we were able to use some scrap, one by material, get that in there, and with some pocket holes, we're able to fasten it into the sides of the cabinet, and to at least one of these is in a stud, one screw is in a stud in the wall, and the rest is into the OSB. So it's, it's on there. It's not coming down. I really can't put enough weight in this cabinet unless I'm using strictly lead weights for some reason to pull it off the wall. So it's going to be great. I still have some stuff to do to it. I need to drill a hole in the back of the base to do some cord management for the chargers, which are going to live in there. But I'm going to enjoy being able to have doors on there. My old one didn't have. I was going to put something on. I never got around to it. Never had the right scrap. So that's where salvage beats scrap every day. So hopefully you've got some ideas for things that you find lying around in your shop or in your home, or maybe a mother-in-law's home. It's not using it anymore. Whatever it might be, hopefully you found this useful, and you might share this with some of your friends if they are looking into the same kind of thing. So thanks for following along. We appreciate that you've taken your time to watch us make mistakes and ramble at times. But as always, remember, you can do this.